Hello, 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 good people. Hello, good people, and happy new year. Happy new decade as we get started. I am Dr. Hollie Kelly, and this is Dr. Kelly's Perspective. So, I am going into my fourth year. I started this September of 16, and this is year four. Wow. Happy New Year. I trust and pray that everyone had a wonderful closeout, coming up with a word, proceeding into a new word, and that this year is going to be all that you have prayed and desired and hungered for and are willing to pay the price for. Hey, Darrell and Patricia, good morning. Good morning for all who are out there jumping on. Good morning, you two. And so for all who are willing to pay the price for it, it will cost you, but the return on the investment is well worth it. You are the investment, and so the intent is that you would invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Hey, Marcia. And so um, I wanted to start the year off, kicking the year off of perspectives with just for all who are going to be new joining in and jumping in, um, give us the opportunity to, end up on the same footing, get the same foundation. I break life down. First of all, I do this solely because I know, like I know this sweater is red. I do this because I know with absolute certainty that there is so much more to who we are, to what we do, to who God has designed us to be, that sometimes we're not living into, we're not fulfilling, and too many of us live in a state of just existing. Just existing. Good morning, Mother. Just existing. And existence is not sufficient. It's not good enough. There's more. There is so much more. And so I want us, well, let me say this. I also think that too many people think that winning in every area of your life is something for other people. It's because they're smarter. They got degrees. They have connections. Do you know who they're married to? Do you know how much money? Do you know where they live? You know what they drive? On and on and on, and we export success and successful living to others and attribute it to some extraordinary factor, and that is simply just not truth. It is just not truth. We were designed to live and live abundantly, to have a flourishing life, not just existing. And some of us are losing in life, and it doesn't have to be that way. And so I know that sometimes just hearing a different perspective, it doesn't even have to be anything earth shattering. There's nothing new under the sun, so it doesn't have to be earth shattering and oh my, but just hearing it from a slightly different perspective can make all the difference in the world. One liners can make all the difference in the world. Recognizing and having exposure to other people who are doing it, who are making it happen, who are willing to roll their sleeves up and get busy. Just seeing that, to recognize you're not out here by yourself. Hello, Suzanne. Mwah. So you're not out here by just recognizing that makes you a little more inclined to, okay, I can do this. Maybe it is possible. So that's why I'm here. That's the only reason I do what I do. So I break life down into five. Hey, Bridget, break life down into five areas of life: your physical health, your spiritual health, your financial health, your relationships, and your career and or school if you're a full-time student. That's what makes up life to me. When I'm working with uh, groups or teams or companies in person, I add a sixth one and say your wild card, whatever you choose that wild card to be. But if we simply take one area of life, 1 month at a time and get laser focused on one action item every day, not a thought, not just a thought. Not just say, oh, that's a good idea, I should, and I'm going to start planning that. No, 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 no. An actionable item that you are physically, tangibly doing every day your eyes open. Not 5 days a week, every day. It is impossible for at the end of that month for something to not have shifted in your relationships, for something not to have shifted in your finances, in your spiritual journey, in your body, with your career. It's impossible when you focus in on one actionable item. And I think too often some of us sabotage ourselves by trying to conquer the whole world. Well, that's too big. It's too overwhelming. Wind that thing back, reel that thing back to what you can do at this time with what you have and where you are right now. Chart a course. Where do you want to see yourself? January 2nd, 2021, you should not be in the same spot. It's about a constant, consistent movement forward, higher, wider, after you know where you want to go. Okay, so that is a slither of who I am and why I am here with you. I'm hoping that you will join me Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Pacific. 7 a.m. Eastern, 4 a.m. Pacific time for us early birds, Monday through Friday. And so pick a lane, choose an action item, and let's go hard for it for the remainder of the month. I have chosen to start my year with my spiritual health, with the understanding, with the thought process that you can't drink from an empty well. If you have nothing to give, what are you? Then it becomes a facade. You faking it, you fronting it like what? No. So if I'm going to be a resource, if I'm just going to be a resource, then I've got to be connected to the source. Okay, if I'm going to present any kind of power to you, I have to be connected to the power source. And so for me, that is absolutely and without any question my Savior Jesus Christ and His Word. And so I am taking this month in particular. It's already started, and I'm on a roll already. Day 2, I have chosen one actionable item specific to my spiritual health. And so don't make it too big. And I'm going to get out. If you're working on physical health, I'm going to get out and I'm going to run 5 miles every day. And you didn't walk 5 miles last year. Okay, that's going to sabotage your little plan. It just is. If you are starting on your spiritual health and you say, I'm going to read I'm going to spend an hour in prayer every morning. Okay, and you didn't spend, but your norm is an emergency prayer when something is happening. Okay, that's too big a leap, which will lend itself to a lack of consistency. And that's what we're doing. We're building a new muscle. We're building a new habit. And so make it something that is practical and relevant for you. I have my practical aspect, and I am going to do it. Also, last announcement before we jump off here. Whereas last year, I reviewed a book or a podcast or a news article or something every Thursday, Thoughtful Thursdays, every week. A part of practicality is I'm going to slow down and do Thoughtful Thursdays once a month. That's still 12 books a year. A lot of us don't do that in 5 years. So reviewing them anyway. So I will meet you on second Thursdays of every month with a new book that I will encourage you to check out. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for sharing me out. Thank you for believing in yourself that you can do and that you rate to become all that you were designed to be. We got this. We got this. Until next time, take real good care of yourselves.